Hey people, it is Monday, August the 5th, which is Simcoe Day here in Toronto. It's a civic holiday. It's 5:03 p.m. and about 24 Celsius. And obviously, we're having a bit of rain right now. I have to run an errand that I've been sort of putting off. And being that today is a holiday of sorts, I wanted to go to a store, but the hours are reduced for today, and that store is closing at 6 p.m. Today is not a statutory holiday, so stores are open, just at reduced hours, sort of like on a Sunday. So I kind of have no choice but to head out into the torrential downpour, be able to make it to that store. And the store I'm going to is Popeye Supplements. That's on Yonge Street at the corner of Adelaide. And I think this is the heaviest downpour I've been out recording in all year so far. Certainly beats out my recent recording where I walked through the remnants of Hurricane Beryl. That wasn't nearly as torrential as this. And of course there was also the recent rain event that resulted in major flooding of the Don Valley Parkway, which I did record a video of, but I didn't actually record the downpour. I was inside when that took place. I wonder if this will result in more flooding. Doesn't seem to take much to cause the Don River to overflow these days. And my Vessi waterproof shoes are coming in handy right now. Last time I wore them was to record that video of the flooding of the Don Valley. And in that video I ended up walking through some muddy areas near the river, and my shoes got all caked in mud, which has remained on them ever since. So now this gives me a good chance to wash off all the mud on the shoes by walking through some puddles here. I'll stay on Dundas for now. And the rain is dying down now. And we're still in the midst of all the high humidity we've been having lately. Even though it's 24 degrees, it feels more like 30. But as of right at this moment, it does feel a bit cooler, I think, thanks to the downpour. Should I go down Jarvis? Let's go down Jarvis. So the walk to Popeye's supplements shouldn't take all that long, so what I'll most likely do is I'll pause the recording as I go in to make my purchase, and then I'll continue on and record for a bit longer afterwards as I make my way back home. Of course, I'll take a different route home. Well, it really seems to have stopped for now. When these major downpours are happening, you have to head out pretty quick in order to catch it while it's happening, because they don't go on for more than like 10 minutes usually before it suddenly passes over. This is the second or third one we've had in the last couple of hours. So maybe we'll get hit by another one. I can lower my umbrella. There's barely a single drop of rain coming down now. Although lots of water dripping off the leaves here. Okay, it's starting up again a little bit. We are at Jarvis and Queen. I'm thinking, since that wasn't a very sustained downpour, maybe it won't result in too much flooding. The thing with that recent one that flooded the Don Valley Parkway was that was a major downpour that seemed to go on for a good hour or more. Checking out the progress of this building here. Richmond Street. Next street is Adelaide. See the Mystic Muffin over there. I still haven't tried that place. Apparently it's quite awesome. It seems to be closed right now though, maybe because of the holiday, even though it's not a real holiday. I guess it's up to retailers whether or not they want to open today in some cases, or what kind of hours they want to have for the day if they do open. Since it's past 5, it might have just closed at 5. That's my best guess. Alright, now here is where Adelaide Street begins. I'm going to head west. Well, it doesn't begin, but here's where it crosses Jarvis. No rain for the moment. Just keep my umbrella open in case I need to just suddenly raise it up again. Got St. James Park right over here. Squirrel just running along the sidewalk here. Are you lost? Yeah, go up in that tree. I know that's where you'd rather be. Whew, now the humidity is really starting to become more apparent. It's been a pretty brutal stretch of high humidity going on, it seems like at least 2 weeks. Church Street. So we're going to head up to Yonge and Adelaide. Awesome old office building here. It's Toronto Street. See the King Edward Hotel sort of terminating the view there. This place always makes me think of Chicago or something, the State Street Financial Center. An old building incorporated into a newer building. There are about 5,000 examples of that around downtown Toronto. There's Victoria Street. The sky still looks pretty dark and threatening. I'm kind of hoping I'll get one more deluge while I'm recording, but I think maybe I've already been through the worst of it for this walk. And a delightful sewage smell here at the corner of Yonge and Adelaide. Oftentimes when you have a major downpour, the sewers get backed up and results in sewage water sort of flooding an area, but I don't see any sign of that here, but it certainly smells like it. That did happen in Union Station, though, during that major downpour that resulted in much flooding. And here we are at Young. And it looks like I'm not going to get a very good shot of the Popeye sign here. I was hoping to maybe put that in the thumbnail, but got some scaffolding covering it up. But that's where I'm heading inside. So I'm going to pause the video and I will resume in a flash for you guys. All right, mission accomplished. Still hasn't started raining again. So I'm going to head north up Yonge Street, but I think I'll hang a right at Richmond Street. I've done quite a few Yonge Street walks lately. I don't think it's time to do another one quite yet. Fifth Avenue, looking quite imposing. It's actually the old Simpsons building if you go back far enough in time. And of course the Hudson's Bay Company is also located inside there. We're heading east along Richmond Street. Another look down Victoria. Sky is still pretty dark. I wouldn't be surprised if we get slammed with another heavy rainfall at some point. Actually, some rain is coming down now. Might have to open up the umbrella. It's just enough to kind of affect my camera. This is a bit tricky to do with one hand. put down my bag for a second. Let me try and hold this camera in a way that makes it possible for me to open this umbrella. All right. Doing simple things, it's not so simple when you're holding multiple things at once. Hello. I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Man, I don't want to get splashed. Well, maybe we'll end the video with a downpour as we began the video. Let's go north up Church though. Won't go back to Jarvis. Well, it's not pouring, but it certainly is raining. Definitely enough to need an umbrella if you don't want to get soaked. Got lots of transit action going on. Thinking the grass is probably soaking this all up. All the hot sunny weather we've been having lately. My umbrella just partially closed on my head here. Let me see if I can get that properly opened. Alright, there we go. Well, it's starting to pour again. What do you know? guy is just accepting his fate. Wow. I think this is actually pouring harder now than it was at the beginning of the video. The rain sounds nice, so I'm not going to talk too much. No thunder though. I wouldn't mind some of that. Got the next Great Lake forming here. Check out all the water running off of the parking lot. Almost like a river actually running down. This is crazy. I think this might be the heaviest downpour I've ever recorded on my channel. How deep is the water here? Let me try and test my shoes. I don't want to go any deeper. Wow. This storm sewer is doing its best, trying to anyway. Whoa, now we're getting some wind. And my camera is getting wet. And I guess this bad. And with the wind. No umbrella can really keep your camera completely dry, unless you have a gigantic one. I am completely soaked now from the neck down. Only my head is dry, and my camera is being held up obviously right in front of my face here. But from the neck down, it just feels like I've submerged myself into a pool of water. That guy is taking an opportunity to do some laundry over there, I think. Imagine trying to eat an ice cream cone while walking out in this. I think it would basically disintegrate within a matter of seconds. We're walking north along Church through the Toronto Metropolitan University campus. Oh, the Metro store is over there. I was sort of planning to go there. Normally I'd love to walk inside the nice, coolly conditioned, air-conditioned grocery store, but now that I'm soaking wet, if I walk in there, it'll be freezing. Well, there are a few things I did want to get. And I think the heaviest downpour is already passed by. It's still raining quite hard though right now, obviously. So I think maybe I will wrap it up here at the Metro. I don't think we'll be seeing any rain heavier than what we just had. So I hope you enjoyed the errand walk down to the Popeye supplement store at Yonge and Adelaide. We had rain at the beginning, and then no rain, and then rain again. Even heavier the second time around. So if you enjoyed watching me get completely soaked from the neck down, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on these sort of intense weather walks. I know usually they're very popular. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal as well as via my merch store. Or you can also become a channel member, or you can send a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram under KContinuum. All these people were sort of waiting for the rain to die down before they ventured out. They were all standing inside there, just watching and waiting. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members, and be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue. And I don't know if you can see how wet I am, but I'm soaked.